What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Egypt Central. Yes, indeed. How about that? Egypt Central making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Lucas Yargo, and Lucas wanted to see me react to this is Egypt Central with a tune entitled White Rabbit. Now, have I heard this song before? Okay, there's a very good possibility I have. You don't see too many songs entitled White Rabbit, and the first one that comes to mind is the classic song from Jefferson Airplane called White Rabbit. I've heard that song. I've heard that song several times, many times over my lifetime. It's been used in movies. It's been used in television shows. I've even heard a bunch of covers from this song, of the original White Rabbit song from Jefferson Airplane. I've heard a bunch of bands cover it. So this might be a cover of that song. I don't know if it is or not. There's nothing mentioned in the notes about it, so this could be an original. It could be a cover. I'm not sure. Whichever way we go, we'll work with it. So if it's a cover, I can still do a reaction to the song as a cover. If it's an original, then we'll just react to the song as we do every other song on the channel. But either way, we're gonna get a reaction. I want to be clear, full transparency. I've heard the original song from Jefferson Airplane. If this is a cover, we'll find out. Let's see, this was posted by ADA, okay? And the video has 4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Egypt Central, White Rabbit. Is this a cover? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out, I guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall.
It is not a cover.
Like Alice, and just keep diving down the straight jacket. Your magic white rabbit has left its writing on the wall. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole. We're falling and we're losing control. You're pulling us, dragging us down this dead end hole. We follow like Alice and just keep diving down the hole.
It's not bad. It's actually pretty darn good. The chordal progression, very simple, very easy to follow. Easy to recognize and easy to relate to. It's not one of those riffs or not one of those chordal progressions that's going to require a degree in composition. You know what I mean? It's really easy to follow along with. The biggest thing going for the song, if I'm being honest, is the switching between the straight time and the halftime feel. Utilizing the halftime feel for the verses, that I like that. And then when we switch into the chorus, switching into the straight time, snare in 2 and 4. Makes perfect sense. It feels good, sounds good. It really helps to kind of differentiate between those two phrases. Here's the verse, here's the chorus. Verse is in halftime, chorus is the straight time. Straight time feel, halftime feel. I like it. It's smart, it's easy to do, it's not difficult, but it's still a smart way to go when it comes to songwriting and arranging, especially from the standpoint of wanting to make it as easy as possible for people who are listening to the song to be able to identify each individual section. So, makes perfect sense. I got no problem with it. As far as instrumentation goes, what the instruments are playing, really easy, really simple, easy to follow. Vocally, same thing. I'm not really hearing anything that's blowing my mind when it comes to anything that's happening instrumentally or vocally. But it's solid work. It's solid work across. I want to be very clear. I have no complaints about anything I'm hearing. Nothing sounds bad, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be impressed or blown away by something that's not impressive. So, but in any case, it does sound good. I'm enjoying the listen. It's got a nice groove going for it. So let's get back into it and let's see where this goes. Definitely has that new, it has elements of new metal. It has elements of new rock. I don't know. Kind of getting like a Black Veil Brides meets Bullet from My Valentine type of feel to it, type of sound to it anyway. I think I have it scored by it. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a score that's kind of flashing through my head right now, and I'm kind of paying attention to it, going, yeah, I hear you. And you do make sense, but before I commit to that score, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Egypt Central with a tune called White Rabbit. This was a request from Lucas Yargo. Okay, I thought about it, and the score that was flashing around in my head, yeah, it's the score I went with. After I put everything together and I thought everything through, the score made perfect sense, and I'm actually kind of glad to see that. So let's get to it, shall we? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.3. What does that mean? Well, a 7.3 would translate to a really good scale rating because overall, I think the song is actually really good. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. That's B as in boy. So there you go, a 7.3, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Pretty simple, actually. The song felt good. The song felt good from start to finish. Everything about the song made sense. Chord progression sounded good. That chorus, when the song kicks into that straight time feel with the snare on 2 and 4, that's the hook. Without question, that's the hook. It sounds good, but adding on the addition of the harmonies and the vocals to that riff, it was absolutely what caused the hook to happen. Between the vocal work and the chordal progression, it sounded good, felt good all the way across the board. The usage of straight time and halftime, delegating the halftime to the verses, delegating the straight time to the chorus, it's smart. It makes for, I'm not saying anybody's an idiot, I'm just saying they made the song idiot proof. So there's no way anybody can listen to the song and go, oh, I'm not sure if we're in the verse or if we're in the chorus. Oh, come on. All you gotta do is listen to the feel. It will point you in the right direction. I promise you. When you're in halftime feel, it's the verse. When we're in straight time feel, it's the chorus. So they made it simply idiot proof by doing that, which I think is really, really smart. Makes the song accessible to literally everybody. There's no question marks. The riff they came up with, it's very simple, very easy to follow, which, you know, like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. Well, this was a good example of what I'm talking about when I'm saying it was done properly. Simple, easy to follow, nothing impressive about it, but it's super solid, super easy to follow along with, and very pleasing to the ear. Vocal work was, if I'm being honest, I think the vocal work was probably the weakest part when he was singing solo, when he was singing on his own. I feel like the vocal work was probably the weakest part of the song. The funny thing is, you add the harmonies in there, and all of a sudden, the vocal work thickens up, and it's no longer the weakest part of the song. It's actually one of the strongest parts of the song. So we had a nice little paradigm shift there. We had the whole thing with the solo vocal work, the carrying the main melodic line, and it was all right. It wasn't great. It was okay. It was pretty good. The minute that they kick in with the vocals with the harmonies, though, it went from pretty good to really good. I don't know if I would go as far as to say great, but really good, no question, hands down. So this is how I'm coming up with the 7.3. There were some things about this that were really done well. There were some things about this that were pretty good, but the really goods far outweighed the pretty goods. So this is how I'm coming up with the really good score of 7.3. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.3, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.